Hello, Owls.
Hello, Owl.
Hello, welcome owls.
Hello, Owls.
Hello, Owls.
Hello, Owls. Welcome to our new weekly show. What's up, guys? Welcome to the very first episode of the AFHS weekly show. I'm your host, Adrian Corona, and this is
Xavier Vega. We're going to start it off this week with Angie, Austin, and David with history, tech tips, and your world current events.
That's right. We have a lot of big things coming with you this week, so stay tuned.
A lot of great things.
All right, let's get it going.
Hi, Owls. My name is Angie, and welcome to the first episode of A Week in History. To start off, on February 1st, 1989, the first automobile insurance policy was released. February 2nd, 1936, Babe Ruth was elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame. He was a famous Major League Baseball player that played for the Boston Red Sox from 1914 to 1919, and then the New York Yankees from 1920 to 1934.
On February 3rd, 1870,
the 15th Amendment was ratified, meaning the United States Constitution was ratified, which prohibit each government in the United States from denying a citizen the right to vote based on that person's race or color. 4th, 1938, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is an animated film that was released and had a major success in the box office, making more money than any other motion picture films. On February 5th, 1952, the first Don't Walk sign was placed in New York City. The sign was inspired by a growing number of deaths resulting from pedestrians' accidents. And that's it for today's Week in History. See you next time, Owls. Bye.
Hey, welcome, Owls. Welcome to Tech Tips with Austin. First tip of this show is, let me take you to the key cam. Now that we're at the key cam, the first key that we're going to teach you about is this key right here. This key right here is a lifesaver, especially if you don't have a desktop. This key is going to allow you to basically split up the screen. And I'll show you what it does on the screen cam. So if we press that button, it does this. Oh, videoception. Hey, videoception. Okay. Anyways, basically it allows you to use your mouse, drag it to where you need it to go. So let's say you have a Zoom class, zoom there. Let's say these are my assignments and projects, put that there. So easy. That's all from Tech Tips with Austin.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Current Events with David. We're going to be talking about the stock market, particularly stocks in AMC Theaters and GameStop. It was reported that AMC Theaters' stock was up 175%, and GameStop's stock was up 140%. The value of GameStop now is worth nearly $10 billion. Anyways, that's all for all the current events this week. As always, my name's David, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you, guys. Let's switch over to Jacob with the weekly weather forecast and Faith with recommendations.
Hi, my name's Jacob, and I'm here with your weekly weather forecast. For Monday, February 1st, it will be mostly cloudy with an average of 70 degrees and over 40% humidity in the air. Cloudiness will continue into Tuesday with an average of 71 degrees and even a higher percentage of humidity. Going into Wednesday, we will see a sunny sky with a high of 61, and on Thursday, the sunny skies will continue with a high of 63. We end the week with all clear skies and a high of 64 on Friday. This has been your guys' weekly weather forecast. I'm Jacob, and I'll see you guys next week.
This is Faith, giving you recommendations of what to watch and listen to in your spare time. This week I'm following the theme of Disney, so here's what I have for you today. Number 1, Onward. Set in a suburban fantasy world, the film follows two elf brothers who set out on a quest to find an artifact that will temporarily bring back their dead father. The movie follows the themes of trust, family, death, and realization. Number 2, Soul. The story follows a middle school music teacher named Joe Gardner who seeks to reunite his soul and his body after they are accidentally separated, just before his big break as a jazz musician. Soul is the first Pixar film to feature an African American protagonist. Number 3, WandaVision. WandaVision is an American vision miniseries created by Jack Schaefer for the streaming service Disney+. Based on the Marvel comic characters Scarlet Witch and Vision. Set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it shares continuity with the films of the franchise and takes place after the events of the film Avengers Endgame. Last but not least, number 4, The Mandalorian. Beginning 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi and the fall of the Galactic Empire, The Mandalorian follows Din Djarin, a lone Mandalorian bounty hunter in the outer reaches of the galaxy. He is hired by remnant Imperial forces to retrieve the child Grogu, but instead goes on the run to protect the infant. The show follows the themes of parenting and fatherhood. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, tune in next week for more of my recommendations.
Thank you, Jacob and Faith, but let's switch it over to
Fashion, sports, and Marco Costa with the car maintenance tips, CMT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first video of Marco's car maintenance. Today I'm going to be showing you how to check your oil. The first thing you want to do is you want to find your dipstick. Your dipstick is usually located next to your oil, and it's going to be that yellow plug right there. Okay, so now you want to grab an old rag or anything really, an old towel, just to wipe your oil off. So once you finish wiping off your oil, you're going to want to put your dipstick back where it was, and sometimes you could have trouble putting it back in, as you can see right here. But once you get it in, you're just going to pull it back out and check your oil. So as you see here, my oil levels are pretty good. They're close to max. I'm going to be needing an oil change soon due to the color of my oil. It should be a nice clear color, but it's black.
Good morning, Owls. For this week's sports, girls basketball plays on Tuesday at Millennium and a home game on Friday versus Lake Havasu. Freshmen play at 4, JV plays at 5:30, and varsity plays at 7. Boys basketball have a home game on Tuesday versus Millennium and an away game at Shadow Ridge on Wednesday. Freshmen play at 5:30 and varsity plays at 7. They also have an away game at Lake Havasu on Friday. Freshmen play at 4, varsity plays at 7. For wrestling, JV and varsity have a home meet on Wednesday at 4 versus Desert Edge. And for soccer, girls varsity have a home game versus Lake Havasu on Tuesday at 6, and on Wednesday at 4 versus Willow Canyon. Also on Tuesday, boys varsity has an away game at Lake Havasu at 6. And that is all for your weekly sports.
Unfortunately, that's all we got for this episode of the weekly show.
And we'll catch you guys next week. All right, peace out.